Hi everyone and welcome. Today I will be showing you how to make a vegan peanut butter pie. Now, first thing I did was last night I went and baked my vegan pie crust, and I will put a link down below for a prior video that I did showing you the recipe and how to make the pie crust. Whoops! Dropped the peanut butter there. Okay, so we'll get started. We're going to use 1/2 of a cup of peanut butter, creamy peanut butter. In there. Next, the recipe calls for 6 ounces of vegan cream cheese. However, I bought a container which has 8 ounces in, so I'm just going to use the whole 8 ounces rather than try to split it up and have 2 ounces left over to do something with. So, use the whole thing. This one is a vegan cream cheese alternative, dairy-free, lactose-free, and is from Trader Joe's. I don't believe I've ever tried this one before, so we'll see how it is. Oh, it's pretty hard. I didn't quite expect that. Okay. I did just take it out a few minutes ago, but I didn't think it would be quite that hard. So all the cream cheese is in the mixing bowl. I took it out a few minutes ago, but maybe I should have left it sit a little bit longer than what I did. The ingredients in here are water, coconut oil, modified potato starch. So I think that because of the coconut oil in there, I think that's what made it kind of hard. Even if I would have left it sit out, I think it still would have been hard. All right, so. All right. Next, I'm going to put a little bit of vanilla paste in there, or you could just use regular vanilla extract, but I had some vanilla bean paste. Put about 1/2 teaspoon to a teaspoon in. And then 3/4 of a cup of powdered sugar. I'm going to put that in there, and then I'm going to turn on the mixer and get it going. Okay, so the peanut butter mixture is all mixed together. And actually that cream cheese, once it got mixing with the other ingredients, it actually turned out fine. It was smooth. I was a little worried about how hard it was going to be, that maybe it wouldn't really mix up well, but actually it turned out a lot nicer than I thought. This is the first time I've tried to make this vegan, so I'm going to see how it is. It smells really good already. I wanted to make this recipe because there was a peanut butter pie that I used to buy up at a vegan restaurant in Syracuse. The restaurant's called Strong Hearts, and they made the best vegan peanut butter pie. And I thought one of these days I'm going to figure out a recipe. And so I think by using my old recipe that was so good that wasn't vegan, I'm turning it into a vegan one. So this is True Whip plant-based whip topping. They have just regular ones in the store. They have original. They have, I think, a low fat, and then they're all gluten-free. But this one I found, it's in kind of like this turquoise bluish color, and it's actually a vegan one. So we're going to put that in there. Actually, I'm just going to use about 3/4 of it, and I'm just going to gently fold this into the peanut butter mixture so that I don't over whip the Cool Whip, because then it's going to turn out runny. And that's the thing. Sometimes people do that. They take it and they put it back in the mixer and start to whip it up, and that's when it's not the right consistency anymore. It gets actually kind of runny. And where all my wooden spoons are. Well, I guess I'll have to use this one. So I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to fold it in. Now I reserved that extra whip topping for at the end because I'm going to put that on top as kind of like a garnish. And I'm using just a regular pie crust that I made. Again, it was vegan, But you could also, if you wanted to use, like chocolate Oreos. Oreos are also vegan, so you could use those and crush those up and make, your own pie crust with that. Of course, you could always buy a graham cracker crust, or you can make one too. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I just don't want to overdo it. Okay, it's ready. And my pie crust that I baked last night, I put it in the oven at about 350 degrees, and I baked it for about 20 to 25 minutes. And again, it's just until it gets hard. I mean, if you want it a little bit darker, you could leave it in longer, but I like mine just like that. I don't like it overdone. We're just going to put that into the crust. This pie crust that I used was a 9-inch pie crust, and that fills it up just nicely. And then the directions recommend that you refrigerate it for about 3.5 hours before it's completely set up to cut. And then see how it turns out. So join me back here in a few hours. Okay, so it's been 2.5 hours, and we think that the pie is ready. So I'm gonna get it out and see. I put a few vegan chocolate chips on the top of it just to kind of make it look nice after I put it in the refrigerator. I thought it looked a little boring, so okay. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is pretty good because of the coconut oil in the vegan cream cheese. I think it made it set up faster. Ooh, great. Okay, so it's time for the true test. That's very good. Not too sweet, just perfect. Yeah, I'll try a piece with the chocolate chip. That's really good too. Yeah. Really good recipe. I definitely would make this again. Suggestion is the crust. Whatever you use for the crust, that's really what makes the pie. I mean, you can take this filling and really put it in any crust as long as the crust is good. Go for it. Make a homemade pie crust. Do a graham cracker crust. Do an Oreo cookie crust. Whatever you do, just don't use the refrigerated stuff in the store. It just tends to give it an aftertaste. So yeah, definitely. All right, thank you for joining me again, and watch for more vegan dessert recipes coming up. Take care.